Hi guys, this is my cybersecurity vlog, and today I will be showing you how to configure Switch 2 in Cisco netacademy. So here in the second window of Cisco netacademy, you have the steps to configure Switch 1, and then at the end it tells you to configure Switch 2. So I just took those steps and I paraphrased them to make them a little shorter and simpler into my Notion notes. So all the stuff that it says like Switch 1, just convert that to Switch 2 and follow these directions, and then you will have your Switch 2 converted. So let's get started. As you can see, it says press return to get started, so I'm going to press enter, and now I'm in my Switch. And so the first step is to name the switch. And to name the switch, you see here it says enter privileged exec mode. So to enter privileged exec mode, you have to once you're here, you see this greater than symbol. So once you see the greater than symbol, you're going to type in enable, as it says right here. You're going to type in enable. So I'm going to type in enable, and now I'm in exec mode. Oh wait, no. Now I'm in privileged exec mode with the hashtag symbol. And so now that I'm in privileged exec mode, I can use the command configure terminal or config t to shorten it, and then type in host name, my command to switch the name of my switch, no pun intended, to S2. And then you will see here that instead of saying switch, it now says S2, and I'm in config privileged exec mode. So I'm going to exit out of that, and then exit out of privileged exec mode. Well, actually, no, I will not, because
move your fat
the next step of this process you need to be in privileged exec mode. So I'm already in privileged exec mode, and this next set of commands is to secure access to the console. So I'm gonna type in config t, and then line console 0, and then set the password to let me in, no spaces, and then log in,
I think it's like a block.
and then exit out of all of that. And then it should say configured from console by console. And then when you hit enter, you go back into privileged exec mode. And now, when you try to enter the console line, you need the password let me in. And so now I'm going to verify that the console access is secured. So I'm going to exit out of privileged exec mode. And then it says switch to console line 0 is now available right here. So I'm going to press enter to get started, and then as you can see here, it asks for a password for me to get in, and the password let me in. It won't show you that I'm typing, but I just typed it in, and now I'm in exec mode. And the next step would be to secure privileged mode access. So now that I'm in exec mode, I'm going to type in enable, and as you can see, it just lets me right into privileged exec mode. So I'm going to go to configure t or configure terminal. I'm going to configure the terminal and enable the password to Cisco with a couple of changes, as you can see in the notes, and then exit, and it should say configured from console by console. Hit enter, go back to privileged exec mode, and so you want to log out of the switch to make sure and to verify that privileged mode access is secure. So I logged out. I'm going to press enter to get back in, type in the password let me in, and now that I'm in exec mode, I'm going to type in enable to try and get into privileged exec mode. And as you can see, it asked me for the password that I just created, which is Cisco, and once I type that in, it will let me into privileged exec mode. So the next step would be configure an encrypted password to secure access to privileged mode. So I'm going to configure my oh, I'm not clicked on. I'm gonna configure my terminal and then enable secret. It's a secret, and this just replaces my Cisco password earlier as it's a secret. So if someone finds out that my password is Cisco, they're gonna try typing in Cisco and it's not gonna work because the secret password is it's a secret. So I'm gonna exit, hit enter, and it says here in my notes, the enable secret password overrides the enable password. If both are configured on the switch, you must enter the enable secret password to enter privileged exec mode. So it overrides the regular password. So if someone finds out that my password is C1 $C0 and they try to type that in, it won't work. They have to know the secret password. So I'm going to enter the command. Oh wow, I was in the wrong thing. I'm gonna enter the command in my switch show run, and this shows what is running right now, and I can verify that my password to get in my exec mode is let me in, and then my secret password is encrypted, so you can't see what my password is using the show run command. And my regular password is Cisco. So if someone came here and they're like, oh, the password's Cisco, and they try to type it in, it wouldn't work, and they wouldn't be able to see what my secret password is, only I would know. So I'm gonna move on to my next step and encrypt the enable and console passwords. So I'm going to configure terminal and then type in this command, which encrypts my passwords. Then I'm gonna exit, and I'm gonna hit I'm gonna use the show run command, and as you can see, my password is now encrypted. You can't see what it is. And if I go to the let me in password, it's also encrypted. You can't see what it is. So now I'm going to move on to the next step, which is to configure a message of the day banner using the config t command, and then once I'm in the configuration mode, I'm going to type in the command that I have in my notes here.
Logan, get to work. He's literally working. Are you?
Oh, I can't see the full command. I'm just gonna drag over here.
I'm actually working.
Yeah, James.
And so this command makes it so my banner message of the day shows up when I open my switch, and the message is, this is a secure system, authorized access only. So it lets whoever's trying to get in know that you have to know the passwords in order to get in. I'm gonna hit enter. Banner message of the day, this is a secure system, authorized access only. That should be, it should say configured from console by console, but I'm going to exit, and okay, there we go. Now it says configured from console by console. And now I'm going to save and verify configuration files. So it says here, I've completed the basic configuration of the switch. Now I need to back up the running configuration file to NVRAM to ensure that the changes made are not lost if the system is rebooted or loses power. So I'm going to hit enter. I'm already in the mode that I need to be in, so I'm going to enter this command, which is copy running configuration startup configuration. I'm gonna hit enter, and it says okay. Now all my work has been saved. So if I hit exit and press return to get started, it shows me my message of the day. This is a secure system, authorized access only. I type in let me in, and then I type in enable to get into privileged exec mode, and then I type in the password. It's a secret. And then I get into privileged exec mode. As you can see, all my configurations have been saved. I'm gonna exit out of all of this. I'm gonna close my command line interface, and I'm gonna go and look at my results. And as you can see, I've completed everything that I need to complete. So that is how you configure your Switch 2.